So people often ask me, Keegan, what is your dream job? Well, I think we've all been there, all stuff that we thought about to potentially become later, but we've all realized that the slim chance of us becoming something like that, successful or rich, is very, very slim. The possibility is there, but it's very, very thin. So enjoy this video. Want to see my pussycat? Chocolate. I actually want to become a real estate agent. Now, this is not something I always actually wanted to do or become, but I'm going to be applying for a real estate agency. This is something that I've not actually always wanted to. I think we've all had it as a little kid, that we all dreamed about being the greatest, being the richest, being the most well-known, this and that, becoming a footballer, potentially becoming a basketballer, a golfer, a midget golfer. The chance of us becoming that is super slim. Now wait a minute, I am not saying that this is impossible. Not at all. We've all got a chance. You just have to take the chance or earn the chance. I actually wanted to become a footballer first, believe it or not. Yes, I wanted to become a footballer. People would make fun of me, saying, you won't become a footballer. Well, that's kind of true because I don't really have the passion anymore for football. I've got more passion for my YouTube thing because I really love making YouTube videos. It's kind of always been my passion. The weird thing is, I always wanted to become a YouTuber as well. It's crazy to think I am actually a YouTuber right now. I wanted to become a YouTuber. Now, I wasn't always sure what I was going to do, but initially I did ASMR, mukbangs, and Parker's videos now, as you can tell. You see, the crazy thing is, when you are a kid, right, you don't really think about that. You start to think of what you want to become later when the older you get. It's more in like high school that you've got to start considering what is it that you want to do. That's what they're going to tell you as well. What is it that you want to do? You can become a cop if you want to. That's cool. You got to go to the police academy. You got to study like laws and this and this and that. Those kind of jobs are, by the way, underpaid. First of all, much respect to the cops out there. I don't like the police, but if there's something I need, I will call them for sure. I ain't going to be a hypocrite. It's just I don't like them because I'm illegal stuff doing. But anyways, right? It may sound very weird. Some of you be like, God damn, but you are pretty anxious with people, aren't you? Yeah, that's kind of true. Keeping it right honest with you guys, swear to God, it's true. Yeah, definitely. But I love houses. I've been to numerous amounts of houses for myself personally to check out if I can afford it. I can't afford a house, simply like that, and I won't be able to afford a house because the bank won't allow me a house, highly likely because of my income. I make good money. That's not the issue. It's just like it's not a guaranteed income a month. YouTube is not guaranteed. You can do this for years and years and eventually it just goes down the drain. Same can happen with me. So there's no guarantee that I can pay off my house a month. And that's the thing, almost 99% of people pay their house off, and that's very normal. Ain't no fucking 20-year-old got a goddamn $250,000 on his account just splurging on that house. We people don't have the money for that. Hence the reason why I don't have an extra house that I bought. I bought a little chalet because it's fucking expensive. I swear to God, you can't afford a house normally nowadays. A nice looking decent house that's not half broken and not half empty, good neighborhood, it's gonna cost you at least 400 grand to find a nice neighborhood. Upwards 600,000-700,000 euros, maybe a million, 1.2. So that's why I don't have an extra house. But anyways, besides that, right? Real estate agency. Some people would say, ooh, that's difficult. Yeah, I would assume it's difficult, but seeing these programs on the internet make me also kind of more motivated. Like, you know, like LA listings, this and this and that. Bear in mind, these people probably grew up rich, highly likely most of them. I didn't, so if I have to become a real estate agent, shit, I'm gonna grind for that. I want to do this. I wanted to become a footballer first. The chance of me becoming one is slim, and besides, motivation started to go downwards. I started to focus more on school and more on my YouTube, and I feel like this is more interesting to me. I might actually honestly even quit football this season because it's so freaking boring. I swear to God, man, it's not worth my money, my time. Don't get it wrong, the people I play with are very cool. Like, I've known them for years, but it's not like the club itself that I'm at. It just doesn't feel like they put any effort or much effort into giving back to the players. Like, if you charge us $200 a year to train and stuff, at least renovate some of the pitches, at least renovate some of the goalposts, because some of that stuff is broken and it goes through the board. Like, you know those promo boards on the side, like the sponsor, the club sponsors, they got it all around the field. Most of the stuff is just broken, this and that, but becoming a footballer is very, very difficult. You've got to be just so talented, and you've got to know what you are doing, obviously. You've got to get scouted and recognized by people Bear in mind, I had a scout once on my match, actually, believe it or not. I don't know what club he was from, but my dad told me the scout was just looking at people playing, and he said I was pretty good, so that's a good thing, I suppose, right? I'm quite aware of the fact this is going to be a super difficult thing for me to do. It's going to be different than doing YouTube, obviously, because I'm going to have to study. I'm going to have to do these things, kind of things. I've got to study myself on how to interfere and interact with people. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like speaking to people. I'm more comfortable, obviously, speaking on the internet, but I can also speak outside the internet, because I'm a very nice guy. The people that are older than me, I say you. You see, the thing is, in the Netherlands, I don't know if you guys do this in America. I'm not sure if this is a thing, but someone who's older than you, we say u to them, which basically is a nice posh word. So I'm 19. Some people, like Belgian people, for example, I swear to God, man, I'm not even lying, right? Belgian people, regardless if you're older than them or not, they always say u to you. That's just kind of a Belgian thing. Plus, they can't drive. What do you want to become later? You could be a firefighter. You could be a salesman. What would you think would suit the best for me? To be kind of honest with you guys, real estate agent. It's something I've been thinking about for years, but never really thought of actually maybe want to become one. But thinking about it, my experiences on working with animals have been somewhere 50-50. It's fun, but it's super heavy work. Like, it's draining your soul. Like, I did it for once a week, but I can only freaking imagine working every single goddamn day from 8 till 5, 6 at night, full time, working with animals. How physical and mentally exhausting that must be. Some people would argue and say, yeah, but that's awesome. You see, I can't agree with it, because that's heavy shit, man. Like, I kid you guys not, man. I don't see myself doing that later. I love animals. I really, truly do. But I've also got to do something that I find enjoyable to do as well. You see? It's the same with working with animals. I loved working at the place I was. I obviously won't speak too much about it. I don't want to speak about it anymore. But as you guys know, I got fired from there. Because I recorded there inside, because I wanted to just have some good content for the channels. Thought it was no issue, right? Obviously, it's my own fault. By the way, what do you think about my hair? It's a little bit flaky. Some people said that this is acne, apparently, in my hair. Is it true? Is this really acne? I don't know. You guys be the judge. I'm going to the barber Saturday, so this will be missed, unfortunately. Honestly, I would love to become rich later. I'm not rich now. I'm not rich by any means, nor anything, right? I'm not a billionaire. I'm not no goddamn millionaire. But financially, I'm good. I cannot complain. If I want, I can splurge $100. And I won't even cry about it. Obviously, I don't just spend $100. I'm also very careful with my money. I'm very careful. And the only thing that I really do spendings on, believe it or not, is actually just only my mukbangs. Like, hardly anything outside the mukbangs that I spend. Yeah, okay, sometimes I spend $20 at the store, like for groceries. Which, by the way, I'm not kidding you guys. Groceries have become hella expensive nowadays. It is honestly ridiculous, the prices at the stores nowadays. Same for insurances, isn't it? But what is your dream job later? My dream job is to become a real estate agent, listings, and this and this and that. Would be very, very cool if I could do it in LA. That is eventually my high-end plans, to go do it in LA. It seems kind of unrealistic to some of you. Could be. But never forget and give up on your dreams, because if there's one person who must believe in them, it's yourself. Fuck what other people think. Thank you so much for watching.